Ever wonder why INTJs, the brilliant strategists, struggle with emotional connections? Why do they often keep their emotions to themselves rather than sharing them openly? INTJs are known for their strategic and logical approach to life, often focusing on efficiency and long-term outcomes. While this makes them brilliant planners and problem solvers, it can also create challenges in forming emotional connections, especially in relationships. In this video, we'll explore 5 reasons that make INTJs struggle with emotional connection. Here, we'll break down what makes challenges when it comes to connecting with emotions. If you are wondering why it is, let's dive into the video. But before diving in, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay connected with INTJ's insight. Number 1. Logic is their love language. INTJs live by one golden rule: logic first, emotions later, or sometimes never. For them, feelings are like tangled wires in an otherwise smooth operating machine. They approach life like a puzzle to solve, not a poem to feel. It's not that they don't have emotions, they do. But they treat them as tricky variables, not the core of human connection. Imagine someone crying over a breakup, and the INTJ says, "Let's analyze why this happened and create a strategy for next time." It's not cold-hearted, it's their way of helping. But here's the catch: this hyperlogical mindset can make it hard for them to dive into someone else's emotional world. It's like asking a chess master to play Pictionary. It's not their natural game. They might miss cues or seem distant when really, they're just trying to keep things clear and rational. Does that mean they can't connect emotionally? Not at all. Once INTJs understand that emotions don't need fixing but rather presence, they unlock a whole new level of connection. Number 2. Their emotions stay locked away. INTJs feel deeply, but you'd never guess it from the outside. Their emotions work like a silent movie playing in their minds, intense but completely private. Thanks to their introverted feeling, they process feelings inwardly, often in slow motion. This means they might not even recognize their emotions until long after the moment has passed. Imagine an INTJ at a wedding. While everyone's tearing up during the vows, they're sitting there stoic, only to reflect later, "Wow, that was actually beautiful." They don't lack emotions, they just keep them tucked away in a hidden compartment. Articulating those feelings? That's a whole other challenge. Trying to get an INTJ to open up can feel like cracking a safe without the code. It's not that they don't want to share, they just don't have the words ready in real time. This internal focus can make them seem emotionally distant or even unfeeling to others. But here's the truth: INTJs care more than they show. Once they trust you enough to peek behind the curtain, you'll see their depth, vulnerability, and unmatched loyalty. Number 3. They focus on the big picture. INTJs live in the future, always planning 10 steps ahead. Their minds are like GPS systems, constantly recalculating the best route to success. While that's impressive, it comes with a catch: they can overlook what's happening right now. Picture an INTJ at a family dinner. While everyone's laughing over old stories, they're mentally drafting a 5-year plan to make those gatherings more efficient. It's not that they don't care, it's just that emotions feel like speed bumps on their highway to long-term goals. They see problems and want to solve them fast. Relationship hiccups? To them, those might feel like minor distractions from the big picture. But here's the irony: those little emotional moments are what build the connections they secretly crave. INTJs might struggle to pause and invest in the present because their brain's whispering, "There's a better use of your time." Yet when they do slow down, they discover that being present with others doesn't derail their goals, it enriches them. Number 4. Independence is their middle name. INTJs are fiercely independent. It's practically their superpower. They rely on themselves for everything: emotional support, problem solving, even reaching the top shelf, because who needs help? They don't just value autonomy, they live it. But here's the kicker: that same independence can make them seem distant, even unapproachable. Imagine asking an INTJ, "Do you need anything?" and they respond with, "I've got it covered," every single time. It's not arrogance, they believe that everyone should handle their own stuff, just like they do. This mindset isn't about not caring, it's about efficiency. Emotions? Those feel vulnerable, and INTJs avoid relying on others emotionally because, well, they've mastered doing it solo. But this do-it-yourself approach can backfire. Others might see it as coldness when, in reality, the INTJ just wants to give everyone the same freedom they cherish. Here's a tip. Letting someone help you or share a moment of emotional connection doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And guess what? People like humans, not perfection machines. Try letting someone in. You might be surprised at how much stronger relationships can get when you share the load. Number 5. Social cues? They missed a memo. INTJs are masterminds at cracking complex systems and solving big-picture problems. But when it comes to the art of social cues, that's where things get tricky. They might miss the subtle hints others drop. Imagine an INTJ at a party. Someone's hinting they'd love to hear, "That sounds tough," but the INTJ is too busy analyzing the room's energy efficiency. It's not that they don't care, they do. They just operate on logic first, which can overshadow the emotional nuances of a moment. This can lead to misunderstandings or, worse, missed opportunities for meaningful connection. A friend might interpret the INTJ's silence as disinterest, not realizing they're busy processing the perfect response. Here's some good news. Social cues are skills you can learn, like cracking a new code. Start by slowing down. Pay attention to the little things, like tone, body language, or those unspoken words people seem to expect. And if you're unsure, just ask. People appreciate effort more than perfection. Embrace the moments where emotions, not just strategies, take the lead. Because while systems are great, the human connection is the puzzle worth solving. Forming emotional connections might not be second nature to INTJs, but it's far from out of reach. With their analytical minds and strategic approach to life, they have a unique ability to create deeply meaningful relationships when they choose to invest in them. INTJs excel in environments where honesty, mutual respect, and shared goals set the foundation. These are the elements that help them feel grounded and understood, giving them the confidence to open up and connect on a deeper level. For INTJs, the challenge often lies in recognizing that emotional vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a powerful tool for building trust and intimacy. While they may prefer to rely on logic and practicality, relationships thrive when they balance these strengths with empathy and understanding. It's not about dismissing their rational side, but about allowing room for emotional nuance to enhance their connections. This doesn't mean INTJs need to transform into highly emotional individuals. Instead, it's about stepping out of their comfort zones just enough to meet others halfway. By actively listening, showing understanding, and expressing their emotions in a way that feels authentic, INTJs can nurture relationships that are both fulfilling and lasting. When INTJs embrace both their intellectual and emotional sides, they unlock the ability to form connections that are built to last. It's a process of growth, one that requires patience, effort, and self-awareness. But the rewards are immense, relationships filled with trust, respect, and shared purpose. INTJs don't have to sacrifice who they are to connect, they simply need to channel their strengths in ways that allow their relationships to thrive. So, if you like this insightful video, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and tell us what you think about INTJ's struggles in emotional connection. Until the next video, thanks for watching.